Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this 4-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. The Astros have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. James Paxton is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Dero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Next up for the Astros, Michael Lee, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Paxton Also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
In now, number 3.
Number 3.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May powers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Paxton comes set. First pitch on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Carlos Correa would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here it is, the 3-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-1. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Home half of the first coming up from Safeco Field, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Justin Verlander is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over to third. And there's the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today. So, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gene Segura, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Behind 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee has a beat on it. 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. His line against Justin Verlander, he's 0 for 8. Ready with the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Cruz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for Houston, center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And that one just missed outside. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Here's Cano now at second. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Astros on base. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. This is in the air to right. Lee sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7th, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. His line against Justin Verlander. He's really struggled. 0 for 10. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball. There's a strike. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, James Harden. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
And that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Denard Span. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
Digging in to try it again, D. Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Gordon makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 1-1 the count now. Span, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. That's 3-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mariners leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another chance. Number 3 as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got to hurry. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Striding in once again, David Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Lee carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Favorable call in there for a strike. Lee, most of the time he can be found behind the plate, but he's roaming the outfield in this one.
Yeah, crazy athlete, Matty. One thing that does travel to whatever position he's at is that he's got an absolute cannon. That's why he can go to the out.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Now batting,
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Correa.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Nope. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. To 1-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's George Springer. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Alex Bregman, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bregman, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Houston. Into the box now. Nelson Cruz, a base hit in his first trip.
Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Ripped down the first base line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Cano, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman number 15,
At the plate, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Henniger at second, Seager at first, 2 out in the inning. In the dirt, throw to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Astros lead it 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Marwin Gonzalez.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Two and 2. Still even at 2 and 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Zunino has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura has it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, James Harden.
Ready once again, James Harden. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping into the box, Michael Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Paxton comes set. Here it is on 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. The 2-0 on the way. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Oh, had the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in once again, number 3. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Harden over at second. Lee on at first with 2 down. Trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Zunino. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Denard Span. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Springer, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot off the bat of Denard Span. Second home run early in the year, and the Mariners strike for a run. It's now a 2-1 score.
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was wrong. He was sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box, David Freitas. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Verlander ready with another 0-2. High pop up. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Number 3 into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Gene Segura.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Gordon is off of first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Now the 2-1. Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. David Phelps takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. David Lee. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Freitas might try to make a play on it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. 2-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. George Springer waits on deck, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, George Springer. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another try at 2-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a ball, 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Cano waits on the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses. Ball 2.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Two and 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Kyle Seager would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Seattle. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Mike Morin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Mike Morin.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Now the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is wide. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home, and here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 count. Here it comes. On the ground towards the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Strong throw-in by Cruz, and that'll hold the runner at third.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. In to score is the runner from first. Make it 5-1.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. In now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
That's
A fastball that just misses inside. To the right side and through, a base hit. Harden is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, a risky send right there, Dero. With no outs, you're going to send that runner from second on that ball hit.
Yeah, that's why they game plan, Dan. Bunch of meetings go into these series, whether it be hitting, pitching. Looks like the third base coach was on top of it. He was aggressive, and it paid off.
Standing in now, number 3, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Liner toward right center. Gordon patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, David Lee.
Ready for another shot now. David Lee comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Lee leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Runs here in this half inning. And a neck-high fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. First and second now, 1 man out. And that one just missed outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Juan Nicasio is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Nicasio.
Here's George Springer as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. The Astros on top, 6-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 36, Will Harris.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Denard Span. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Correa scoops it up, and that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, David Freitas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freitas. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late that time for a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's D. Gordon now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit toward the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's going to get there as he starts out the 8th with a leadoff triple.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Into the box, James Harden. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now 7-1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in, Michael Lee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Hit out towards second. Cano has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Astros lead this one 7-1. Gene Segura standing in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike. They count.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Springer. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's just 2 for 12. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo home run from Nelson Cruz. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Mariners 3. Edwin Diaz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Third baseman, number 3.
He's set and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. A ball and 2 strikes now. And now a pitch on the way. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time is a sinker in the dirt. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now, David Lee comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 4. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Digging in, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Now the 2-0 home. Here's a slider that backs up for a ball. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. One and one, here it is. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
2 strikes.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 2 left for the Astros, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 41, Brad Peacock.
Here now is Mike Zunino.
Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock.
He's 3 for 9. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Tough slider down low for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
In now the Mariners DH, Denard Span. He went deep back in the fifth. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Zunino gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with the 1-2. This is in the air to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. They've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Chris Davinsky takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Digging in now for the Mariners, David Freitas. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Got him.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Next for Seattle, Gene Segura. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Astros put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Justin Verlander wins his 3rd of the season. Chris Davinsky wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. His record is now 3-0. Lost goes to James.